everybody. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for the subs. Thank you for the hype train. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Yes, I am. You can actually hear me. Gods be praised. Incredible. Incredible. Thank you, Dippy Aggie, for the resub. Thank you, Sun, for the resub. Yes, it only takes 2 now. It only takes 2, but then you have to get past the first hype train to
Painting Polish cheered X100.
Thank you, Painting Polish. Yeah, if we get up to if you donate 100 biddies or give a sub or have a sub, whatever, you can get it on the hype train, get an emote from the hype train emotes. Very, very exciting. Yes, we got 68%. So if you're interested in that, do that. And if you're not, hello. And well, if you are, hello as well. Hello to everybody, regardless of hype train involvement, is what I'm trying to say. Hello, Luna. Hello, Nailed It, guys. Oh my God, it has been too long. Hello, Our Lady. Bad news, they canceled the next work Thank you, Danny.
Danielle Shout cheered X200.
There's no new date announced. You're bummed. I'm not surprised you're bummed. That's not what I'm saying. I would also be bummed, is what I'm trying to say. Those emotes are excellent. Chef's kiss, Danny. Chef's kiss. Hello, Earth Girl. Hello, Dippy Aggie. Hello, Sun. Hello, Penny Polish. Hello, Danny. Hello, Nailed It, guys. Hello, Luna. Barney is here walking around again as usual. To be sent any weird messages, you know why. He's already got in trouble twice for trying me on this keyboard. Amazing. Podcast is the best part of the job. I understand. I wish that's how I felt about, my hobby, not really a job. But freaking the podcast is like, it's fun to do. And then I have to edit it. And then I'm just like, oh no, oh no, oh no. If mine, hello, Fruit Bat. If ours was like that podcast where we just streamed, then it'd be like this. It'd be fine. How is everybody today? By the way, I got a new update to... So, a few months ago, I lost my Dragon Age necklace, my Iron Bull romance necklace, my necklace of the Kadan, and they actually just released a new one, but it is quite a bit chonkier than my old one. It is both more and less accurate. Thank you, Selena. It's both more and less accurate to the games. Hype Train level 2, if you get in now, everybody, with either a gift sub, a regular sub, or 100 bits, you can get a Hype Train emote. So if you are interested in that, get the Hype Train emote. But thank you so much. Hello, Selena. Yours is a live Zoom call, so no editing involved. Exactly. I understand that. This is also a little low for me, honestly. This necklace is just it's like a touch too low for how I want my other necklace to be. So I might edit that a little bit, but honestly, I'm probably just going to wear it on special occasions or something. You're a bad person, ordered a bunch of nail polish, and it's all showing up now, but you have no regrets. I don't think that makes you a bad person. That makes you a person with a lot of nail polish. I think there's a difference between a bad person and a person with a lot of nail polish. I know that's controversial to say, but that is my belief. I cannot find... I bought Builder Gel a bajillion years ago, and now, cannot find it. So I'm just going to use gel top coat. This nail splits constantly. It is always splitting. It's actually one of the reasons I have the Cindy hand, that I didn't just cut it off. No. It's one of the reasons that I keep the nails on this hand short, because if I grow them long, it's just like a ticking time bomb. And I did my nails on Friday, obviously, because y'all were here for these. And then Saturday, I baked all day. All day I baked. I baked 4 lamb cakes. 4 lamb cakes in that lamb cake mold. And they all turned out okay. The chocolate lamb cake recipe that came with the lamb cake mold kinda sucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. It kinda sucked. Yes, I did. I actually did not get that baked, I will say. I did not get incredibly baked, because when I am incredibly baked, I'm not thriving. We're not thriving. Not everybody. Some people are absolutely thriving in that state. But me, myself, and I, We're not. Me and the voices in my head are not. You are super into shimmers right now. You know I'm always into shimmers. You're not a bad person, but may have exactly. Having a problem doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person with a problem. Thought you did great at ordering from the last PPU, but then I almost immediately ordered HHC, Polished Gamers, and Bee's Knees. Exactly. Yeah. Well, you didn't do that and order PPU. By the way, PPU bingo on Sunday. PPU bingo on Sunday. I knew that, but then Danny messaged me, and then I was like, I double know this now. We were making plans with our family, and Hubs was like, when are we free? On the weekend. And I was like, well, Sunday night, we're not free. We're caged. You can't find drugs strong enough. That can be a problem. Shimmer graphics are so gorgeous. I like just plain shimmers better, but it really just depends. It depends on the polish, as one might guess. I really wish I knew where I put my stupid builder gel. Actually, there is one place I haven't checked. You're gonna do a skill with 10 of the shimmers. Yes. Yeah, surprise Pikachu face when it's time once again for bingo. Exactly. Don't ask Danny and I to know when bingo is. Bingo is like it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say a natural disaster. It's a phenomenon. Oh, hey, here's a K&I Weed Whacker, but it's not like a fresh new one. Okay, sadly, I do not think that I have, I don't think that I have builder gel in this random box. It's not that random of a box. What is in this? I haven't really done a lot of looking in this box since, like, PBE. I think this is oil from summer. From, like, Plus Life Lacquer. I think that's what that is. I think, like, when I went to PBE, I used that. And then came home and, like, promptly never used it again. I'm just looking around to see if it's like randomly somewhere, but I do have top coat. I have gel top coat, so I'm gonna use that today. I'm gonna use it. Yay! Okay, everybody got their things. Everybody got their things. Ooh, Danny got a special little purple thing. Let me see what I got. Let's see what I got. Can I open up my chest? Can I open Bob's BB? What is it? It's like an owl. It's like a chick, like a woman. Who's this diva? Emote. That's what it is. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was an owl at first. Your report finished downloading, so you're back to work now. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out for a second. My right hand has the shrimpies on it, so if y'all are saying something, I might not. No. You've gone to the Cirque, but they're black flake, exactly what I wanted, but now your next that you want is from Pinnacle. Aha. Oh, you would not have gotten the Cirque. Oh, so you did get, it's women vibing. I love women vibing. I love a beautiful woman just vibing. If you're a beautiful woman just vibing, then, you know, let me know. I'd love to watch. You know, a feature which Twitch had a custom emote section that was always the top. Yes. That would be incredible. That would be absolutely incredible. How's everybody's week been? By the way, how has everybody's week been? Hello, Chunky! Who the fuck says? Hi, Fran. Oh, I love Baby What the Fuck. He's talking. I cannot believe it. I can't believe I've been streaming long enough for you to have been pregnant and had a child that can now talk to me. Like, the child has developed. Oh, hi, baby. Oh my God, I love him. Emote parking space. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What? Wait. Did Pinnacle Polish release April Fool's polishes that they haven't shown yet? I cleaned up the background a bit, by the way. I came up here, not early, but you know. I came up here and was like, I'm doing something that requires special tools that I should probably find. You know what I should do instead? Is clean my background. But honestly, cleaning my background is the gift that keeps on giving to everybody. Your week was BS. All the commuting had to go into day 2. That sucks. Oh my God, are you home? I hope you're home. Hope you're not typing from your car. That would be the worst. The worst. Your brain is super, you're here to vibe. We're all here to vibe with this beautiful woman. By which I mean Xtina. This beautiful woman we love vibing with. Can we have a little Xtina for the class? Thank you. And then like maybe a little lower camera for the me. Yeah. Can we please? Can we please? We can actually move this like further over. Yes. We be vibing and keeping it tight. Are we gonna work while you run into Costco? Oh my God, I'm going to Costco with you? That's so exciting. Thank you for bringing me to Costco. Costco is such an amazing place. Do they have quesadilla cheese at yours? If they have Supremo Chihuahua cheese, highly freaking recommend. On some Guerrero tortillas. I'm like, I don't know. Guillermo tortillas. So exciting, so intimate. Exactly. We love being so intimate here. Quesadillas are the best. The best. I've been sick to my stomach though, like all fucking week. And we had like heavy meals, like Sunday, heavy meal. Monday, heavy meal. Tuesday, heavy meal. Finally, Wednesday, heavy meal. Last night, not that heavy of a meal. But I did make a lasagna for lunch because like that was the easiest thing I had to make. Because I just like put it in the oven, and so it was a heavy lunch. Yes, they're very good. You saw a Costco bumper sticker in the Coexist bumper sticker style. Oh my God, that is so fucking good. That is so good. I love bumper stickers, and I only have one right now. I only have one bumper sticker right now, but I want that one too. There's a bumper sticker that I got that I really want to put on that I haven't put on yet. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Like, whoa, Stephanie, you have a bumper sticker? It's not on yet? Whoa. But from Kroger. I buy the Guerrero tortillas wherever they are sold. I like Costco a lot, but I hate going to it. There are a few Costco's around here with really nice parking lots. The one closest to me is not one of those. And like, they're one of those places that made like the parking spots like a little smaller. They're like, we'll get more parking spots by making these parking spots smaller. But then everybody goes to Costco in a fucking truck or SUV. And I'm like, I actually think that the parking, like there would be more spaces available if they didn't do that. Because now, instead of taking up a truck size space, every truck is taking up a truck size space and 3 feet. There should be 2 different spaces. And so I feel like you could pack in like 2 more feet per area. Maybe 3 more feet because it's the sides and then yes. But anyway. Costco's around you have giant spots. Well, aren't you fucking lucky? Sorry, I'm just joking. By the way, do you like my Bromsey mask on a dragon up there? I just realized I could like lower this quite a bit. But I also, you needed to see. You don't have a Costco membership and the one you have is far away. I actually renewed my Costco. I didn't renew. I lost my Costco card. And then I went to go get a new one. And then I think they gave me my mom's Costco card. I think they gave me my account on my mom's Costco card. So I haven't been using our actual Costco account. So either we need to get me a new card or we need to close it. But we pay for it like at the Costco. So even if I don't use it like all year, we're just not going to renew it, you know? I just want to go there sometime and have to renew my mom's. I hope she pays for it virtually. Hello, Tiffany. Tiffany, I had a question for you. Tiffany, I had a question. What you posted about something, and I was like, I have a question. And I wish I remembered what it was. I gotta open that. Hold on. I'm scrubbing. Obviously you can see because there's a camera. I'm scrubbing this one little nugget off. We're scrubbing the nugget. You gotta scrub the nugget. And when I think about nuggets, I think of this episode of Drawfee where Nathan was talking about, well, they were doing like an anagram or an acrostic of Nathan's name. It was never another troll holding ancient nugget. And I also just finished a troll mini. That's pretty fucking epic. So now I'm thinking about that. Good old nug scrub, you know, never enough. Oh my God, I need this. Oh my God, I've got to see what else they have. Hot dogs. If there's something dirty, I'm sorry. I got pelted with wieners at the Dollar Dog night. Fantastic. I need to, okay. Here's the thing. I have a friend who has a D&D campaign. I know, praise me. It's amazing to have a friend that has a D&D campaign. And in this D&D campaign, he told me about it last night. And like, we helped him like workshop his name because it's in this like cyberpunk dystopia, shocking, where like, where people's names are often like the names of frickin' like companies. And so we like workshopped the name Tonka Hot Dog for him. And so now he is Tonka Hot Dog in his campaign and also has a disease and like pause for like exit for like a couple minutes and come back if you are like the body horror grossness can really get to you, because last night I was having a time with this. But I guess he's got a disease where he gets these big like pustules in this game character and hot dogs come out and people can eat the hot dogs. Oh my God, I wanted to fucking vomit. But the long story even longer, I need to get him some of this. I need him to have these. He needs to have some hot dog gear. Oh, the music's too loud. Don't worry about being a complainer. I would much rather, you know how like cringy it is to be like listening back to the stream and you're like, why didn't anybody tell me my music was so freaking loud? I hate that. Let's see. Caution, this vehicle makes frequent stops for gas station hot dogs. I just want to lay on the beach and eat hot dogs. I do really like I got pelted with wieners. What was it though? What was it? Hold on. I want to see. There was something that I was like, I need to ask Tiffany about this. And I was like, that's okay. I'll just wait until she's in chat. And then by the time she gets to chat, I will forget. That's what happens. Hopefully I'll remember it. If you remember something you posted somewhere, let me. If you're like, was it this? Ask me. Talk a hot dog 2028. I've got to take like a screenshot of that and send it to my friend. I'm so glad y'all love Tonka Hot Dog, my friend's D&D character. He'll be so pleased. He'll be so incredibly pleased. Hello, Wendy. How are you doing? Was it Peculiar Polish related? Was there some drums about Peculiar Polish? Oh, that's what it was. Tiffany, so you emailed Orly and got a refund. Is that true? Because I was not able to do the same thing. What's that a fact? That's what I wanted to ask you about. Because I emailed them and got crickets. Left on red, if even red. You did get a refund. You had a refund a few times that you did. So, like, how did you get it? And what kind of refund was it? Like, was it a prorated refund? How many color passes have you gotten on this? Because I've gotten now 2 color passes. I haven't opened the new one at all. I guess I could send it back to them. Like, it's honestly more about the principle of the thing. Did you have to call? Did you email? Did you talk to the digital assistant? Hello, Sassy. Because I talked to the digital assistant, and the digital assistant was like, I can't help you right now. Contact us when our actual representatives are in. And I was like, well, I'm never going to remember that. Orly sent you a letter to a coupon in the mail recently. Yes, I saw a few people got that. Signed by Jeff Pink, or printed out by Jeff Pink. Hello, Katie. Hello, hello. You only had one color pass left, so it was just $35. You emailed them and they got back to me. They hate me. They hate me. Every time I've emailed Orly, they've been like, you're never gonna. Never. I will email them again now that I know that you're getting it, because you're the first person I've heard who's gotten any response. Oh, Danny got they canceled Danny's subscription, but they didn't stop and refund. They they were just like, okay, you won't get recharged. But I did that on my own. You gotta say, glad you got into the field to doing nails right as it's going down and just getting those gel polish combos. Yeah. I haven't gotten the letter yet. We'll see. I've already received 100 messages. Fantastic. I don't know if Kelly said anything about Orly. You're so exhausted. Busy week. Well, I'm glad you're here, Wendy. Oh my god. All right. Let us do a thing. I'm going to file and buff this nail. Is what I'm gonna do. So this nail always splits right there. It's just got a fault line. It's just the fault in our nail. I've never seen the fault in our stars. And even if you say it's good, which I don't know if y'all will, I probably won't see it. So they told me that they canceled it and they said that's not what I asked for. I want a refund. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. That is super awesome. I'm going to try that. All right. I'm going to buff this way down because I want there to be space. Well, I'm filing it right now. I'm not really buffing it. I want there to be space for the the gel to get in there and do its job. I know a lot of people, when they do an overlay, they just do gel top coat, so that's what we're gonna do today. Never watched the movie, but you read the book and it was very good. Okay, well that's nice. It's good but sad. Here's the thing, and I feel like y'all are probably here with me in your own ways. Here's the thing about media, especially in the modern day, and not just modern media. I'm not here to be modern media sucks, although much of it does. There is so much of it. And there is only one of me. And I only have one lifetime. So I can't watch it all. I can't do it all. It's when everybody, not everybody, but a lot of times, people will be like, have you seen, Moana 2? Have you seen, Inside Out? And I'll be like, no, I haven't. And they'll be like, you really gotta see it. And I'm like, maybe. And they're like, you'll mention, I don't really have kids, so I don't tend to see those movies. And they'll be like, well, it's not just for kids. And I'm like, I understand. But what you gotta understand is that a parent of a child has a child who will be like, Mommy, I want to watch Inside Out. And then they'll put Inside Out on the TV, or make you do it. And then you must watch it. And if you're there being crazy and you're like, I need you to sit down for a little bit, maybe you put Inside Out 2 on your TV for them. But when you're me, you're like, Stephanie, you need to sit the fuck down and stop being crazy. And so you put on what a Stephanie likes, and that's a horror movie. You're only person, and I'm busy. Yes, I'm only one person. I'm busy rewatching the same show for the 5th time, and I don't have time for a new movie. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Look, you know how it goes for me. I'm like, a new movie has entered the chat. Or a new show. And then I'm like, okay, now either I am disinterested in this enough for people to think that I hate it, because when I like something, I really like it, or I'm obsessed with it. Oh, I love The Good Place. Speaking of horror movies, you heard that there's a new Nightmare on Elm Street in the works now, and you want to rewatch all of them. Do it. Do it, do it. Your Right Thumb does that too, and it split down super far. That sucks. This happened when I was like opening my like my resin wash tank. I was opening my resin wash tank, and I was always worried about this hand, these fingers breaking when I opened my resin wash tank, but it was this one. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Speaking of a son of a bitch. Yeah. Shepard just entered. Hi, baby. Do you want, before I get going on this, do you want to say hi? I have now cleaned up my area, so I'm less concerned about going big screen. Shepard, if you want uppies, you're gonna have to let me stretch first. Ooh, okay. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come on. She is so difficult. Come here. Come here. You're so difficult. Oh. It is a baby. She's a baby. Oh, whoa, whoa, she's a baby. Look at this little baby. Hello, hero. You know this baby. You've seen the baby. Ugh, she is so furry. Hub still has not brought the Furminator downstairs for us to de-shed her. Yes, it's an excellent baby. The best thing about this baby is that it's not a human baby. No, there's many good things about this baby. I love you. Yes, yes, I do. I do. I love you. I love you so much. She's now very used to me holding her when I'm sitting in front of a computer. I'm like batting away her hairs right now. Oh, squeezy. Petting a human baby is so unsatisfied. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's very unsatisfying to pet a human baby. Human babies don't do this. Look at this baby. Look at the baby. She is so fucking cute. I'm so glad after years, she never would get on screen. For years and years and years. Years and years and years, and now she's all about it. She's like, I'm gonna settle in just for you to kick me off. Yes, Shepard. I need to trim your claws, because she's like clawing into my arm. You are the most beautiful baby. And I love you. The other day, I like told Neko to get away from the bedroom because I don't like him in the bedroom. He like, well, I like him during the day in the bedroom. Like when I'm taking naps, but at night when I'm like really trying to sleep, he'll just like decide that he needs to like run around and act crazy. So I'll like try to get him out of the bedroom when I'm going to sleep. But last night or a few nights ago, I was like, out, Neko, out. And then Shepard was there and I was like, you wanna come in? And I was like, how dare you? Does Shep like being spanked? Kinky, sassy dog Bob. She does not really like the cats don't really like the percussive treatment. Although sometimes they do. But she really loves her belly rubbed, which is like very, yeah, I see that. I started rubbing her belly and then she's just like, oh yeah, she wants to like get in on that. Like she likes, here we go. She likes being held like this so I can rub her belly. Yeah. Hello, little baby. Hello. Butters jumped up and sat on your lap when Shepard came on screen, rather. Yeah. Our dogs, well, like, we don't have dogs here, but my mom has dogs. They love being played like a bongo. Even Tuxie doing much the same thing right now. Tuxies are the best cats. I also like black cats, but I do gotta say that Tuxies do tend to be a lot more chill. Yeah. My friend was calling her a teddy bear cat the other day. I was just like, we were watching a movie and I was just like holding her like upside down. Oh, baby. Oh, she's so stretched. You wormed out of your bathrobe. Okay. I was just stretching you. That's all. I was just stretching you out. You know. You know how it is, Shepherd. She's purring very loudly. Your hair is everywhere. Mwah. Mwah. Your hair, and probably now in my lipstick too. But I can't resist. Ugh. I can't resist giving you a kissy. You're a good baby. Okay. Say goodbye to the good people. Get on the floor. Thank you. Oh, the Tuxie Baby Boys one had FIP. Aw. Wait, that one, that's the one that you have right now? Good baby. All right, we're going back to overhead. Yes, that is my kitty. That's amazing. That's amazing. She is one very loved kitty. Your dog hates being picked up. Yeah, like dogs and cats, they just have different things that they do. He's got toxic kitten farts. Is that common after FIP? Because I feel like I've heard about that before. I feel like I've heard about the post FIP toxic farts. All right. We're getting hold on, all the cat hair off. Deep in my nose. There we go. All the cat hair removed from the premises. There's so much of it. Oh my god. That cat. Yay! It's amazing. That is fucking amazing. Sometimes modern science is very good. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna use. I probably shouldn't have filed my nail that low, but if I am gonna file my nail that low, I should probably just do it uniformly, because it's gonna grow out with my nail. It's gonna be annoying, but whatever. So yeah, we're putting on a gel overlay on this nail. So now that should be prepped. Over here I have a thing. I have my Nature Plus 5 LED nail lamp. Yeah, it's really expensive, but I do think there are charities that if you do have like a cat with FIP, that they'll help you if you try, you know, like you are likely to succeed if you try. So if you do have a cat with FIP, consider reaching out, seeing if somebody can help you. They can help your baby live. It's a Stormtrooper helmet. As you know, I am going to Disneyland for May the 4th. Now we're actually intending to do not Star Wars things at Disneyland on May the 4th. We are not intending to do Star Wars things. My friend works for Hulu. And she got sign-ins, reservations for that day. All right. There was like a cat hair in that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna make sure I cap my tip, but also make sure that I don't get like too far over because you shouldn't let gel nail polish cure on your skin. But I can grab myself a little whatchamacallit, cleanup brush. And we can just make sure there's a shepherd hair in that too. We could just make sure there's a shepherd hair in that too. It's very important to have a shepherd hair. Just say how long they want me to UV lamp for 120 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna let this level a little bit. Hi, Trina. Hello, Holly. Oh, let me read. I will look up, once I have this under the lamp, I will look back at, like, things. I just want to, there's, like, a lump over here. There's no need to have a lump over here. There's no need for this lump. So we're going to de-lump that. Okay. Okay. I can't forget, I have something very special to show y'all once I'm done with this. Okay. It's going for 60. So let me, yeah, the sprinkle of cat hair, it reinforces. Let's see, let's see. What polish will I wear for May the 4th? That's a good question. I have Darth by Enchanted polish. Do I have any other, like, explicitly Star Wars themed polishes? I don't think I do. And I really regret not getting the other Enchanted polish Star Wars themed polishes because I really liked them. But you know, I have a lot of regrets. I have a lot of regrets about specifically Enchanted polish. All right, let's see. We got 12 seconds and we gotta start again because for some reason this is 120 seconds. Did I get any? No, I did not get any Mooncat Star Wars polishes. They were all so boring. So fucking boring. And I'm not, like, I do really love, like, I do love Star Wars. But, like, they didn't win the love war for me. Star Wars isn't weird enough or a musical. I gotta say, like, if you want, like, to live in my heart, like, forever, you really gotta be a horror movie, a musical, or have Ewan McGregor in you. I would also like to have Ewan McGregor in me. if I could. Not all the time, just a few times, you know. Just enough. Enough times. Right? Yeah, if you're not trying to get Ewan McGregor. Just a hint. It's a little bit. It's like, do you got any Scottish in you? Would you like some? Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do with this nail, now it is feeling better. I'm gonna buff the surface. I'm gonna unplug this. I'm gonna unplug this and put this behind me, perhaps. Man, I want to do an even deeper clean of this room. Put this Squishmallow that Selena gave me under here. There we go. Oh my gosh, I want to see your tartan. Show me your tartan. I used to be such a Scottish fangirl. No Scottish in my bloodline. I mean, we're Welsh, so, like, it's not that big of a island. I'm sure it's not like I have literally zero. But, yeah. All right, I'm gonna buff this down. Not the end of it, but just, you know, the back of it, so that it is less thick is what I'm going to do. Try to get into the sides and stuff. There we go. There we go. There's a girl that's friend of a friend who has some of the Mooncat Star Wars polishes. Oh. You already discussed how annoyingly good the Summer Orly Collection color pass is. I only saw the box, and yeah, it looks really good, and it's real disappointing. Real disappointing. Did have a conversation with somebody about Harry Potter recently, who like I had been kind of like not only avoiding the topic with, but like I hadn't really wanted to get into it. But yeah, or I explained what's been going on with that whole thing. And that went well. That went well. When I told them that she was like making it her like whole damn personality, they were just like, well, that's really sad. And I'm like, yeah, it is really sad. Yeah. The spines on the Orly boxes are going to spell out Orly, stupid, thoughtful design. The spines? What are you talking about? The spines? Oh, the Orly boxes. Yes, like the book spines. Yes. Yeah, it's... Orly, why? Why did you do this to us? Why did you do this to us? Okay. Looks pretty good. I mean, looks very, very short, obviously, because it is. Looks pretty good, though. Yeah, the colored pass box. I guess they do. I guess they do. So we'll see if that works out for them in the end. We will see. All right. Now that that's taken care of, what the fuck am I going to do on my nails? I kind of wanted to do I'm kind of wanting to do a mid-century modern look, just something chill. So maybe I'll do that. Shiny carpet also sounds good, and that's also a mid-century modern look. What am I doing this week? On Saturday, I'm turning in my mini for this mini painting club. And probably going to the boardwalk. Right? We'll see what they say if anything come June, right? Right? You love mid-century modern, but who does it? Exactly. Yeah, fuck JK for putting us in this situation. It's so true. And she's so... Like, that's the thing. The person I was explaining it to, like, is kind of a person that's like, oh, well, you shouldn't judge people for their private opinions, which is, like, bullshit. I mean, I guess you shouldn't judge people for their private opinions, because if their opinion is private, then you shouldn't know about it. And yeah, I do think that there is a difference between being the thought police and the word police. Like, there is a big difference. Like, you shouldn't go around trying to, like, find out what secret things people think and, like, you know, judging them or whatever for it. But if you're gonna post it on public goddamn social media, then yeah. Like, then I am allowed to, especially if you are, like, especially if, like, that's a big thing for you. Especially if that's a big thing for you. But yeah. But I was just like, well, the thing is that, like, she's so fucking loud and proud about it and, like, constantly posting about it, enough that Elon Musk, who says my son was killed by the woke mind virus, meaning his child is trans, and he don't like it because he's an asshole. Even he was like, could you maybe, like, occasionally post about something other than hating trans people? Even he said that to her. And then you post yourself with a fucking, like, glass of scotch and a cigar after trans people lose their right to identify in the UK. Like, this is a bit more of a public opinion. JK doesn't make it private. She's actually open about it. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Orly could possibly do some stuff to get me to come back, but like it's nothing I think they're gonna do. She is such, you're so right. Those are exactly the words, Earth Girl. She is such an unbelievable asshole. It's like, I can't believe you're such an asshole. All the money in the world, basically, literally, all the money in the world. She could be ending world hunger. She could be doing anything else. Lady, like, look me in the goddamn eye and tell me that there isn't something more important than your stupid fucking crusade that you could be doing with your time and money. Just saying. Like, even if you feel the way she does, which sucks, and you should be ashamed of yourself, do something else. Do something else. Do something that's actually going to benefit people. No one benefits. No one actually benefits from this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Make conservatives feel weird again. Man must have really wronged her to be such a hater. I actually do think that, from the research that I've done and stuff, I do think that J.K. Rowling has a really deep-seated hatred of men. And like, and this is all just my opinion, so like, take it with a huge grain of salt. And that's like one of the biggest reasons that she is so actively transphobic, is because she does not see trans women as women. And so therefore, but yeah, it doesn't matter why she feels the way she does. It really doesn't matter. You can have the most valid reason in the world to feel the way you do about any given thing, and your actions like that still will not be valid. Your actions will still not be valid in those regards. I love getting into people's faces, try to argue with me about a student's gender, being like, why do you care so much? What's in this underage student's pants? Exactly. Look, when I was in 5th grade, I told a substitute teacher that my name was Harvey and to call me he, him. And he was just like, thought it was the best thing ever. And that's not proving a point. I'm just saying that guy was cool. I'm just saying that was the one true ally, and we all wish we were him. That's it. That's all I want to say. All right. Yeah, let's do some, let me get out some mid-century modern stuff. I'm going to get one of my little special boxes. I'm going to, not sponsored by Dollar Tree. Don't want to be sponsored. Don't want to be sponsored by pretty much anybody ever again. Although, like, not that I'm saying no ever. But I have decided that, I don't like capitalism. I know you're all shocked. You were like, I thought Stephanie was such a capitalist. No. Hello, Carolyn. Carolyn, you, are you on Instagram? You lost weight on Zepbound, correct? I want to talk to you about that. So please DM me either on Discord or on Instagram or something, so we can chat. Let's see. If that was you. If that wasn't you, then still, hello, I'm happy to see you. You literally do not care what junk they got. I just want to learn some dang science. Yeah, and it's so dumb because, like, not everybody even has that, like, everyone's like, you're either a man or a woman. And it's like, there are people in my extended family, personally, who were not born that way. Like, and this is not somebody who I'm like close to at all. I don't think I've ever even met this person. I just know because like people have talked about it. And it's just like, how do you, I'm so glad I went through these plates because I was looking for that. Yes, which is the same as Zepbound. Yeah. It would be awesome if we could chat about that. Cause yeah. Update, by the way, on my surgery. I've mentioned it before, but in case you weren't here, and in case you didn't know before, I was gonna get weight loss surgery. Then my insurance denied my weight loss surgery. Then they undenied my weight loss surgery. And then it became obvious that the Trump administration was gonna be really scary. And I don't want to be in a position where I am easily dehydrated and could die of dehydration because I've been very vocal about some things and I do not intend to stop doing that. So, hello, my love. I'll have one bite. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you too.
How do you be on Biting Bark? If you don't want to chat about it, do not worry about it, but I am on Discord. And there's my email. But yeah, no pressure though. No pressure. Yes, people do want everything to be black and white, but there is 50 Shades of Grey. Unfortunately, there's 50 Shades of Grey, the book, and movie. But yeah, so I just decided that, like, I'm really worried about this administration. I don't want to get myself in a position where I am medically dependent and I'm taken away from how I'm medically dependent. And I think how I am now, if something bad were to happen to me, I think there would be a good chance I could survive. So I want to keep it that way, but it does mean that, yeah, I'm going the long way around. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Yeah, please email me. Because yeah, I want to hear about, you know, how you did that, what it was like and stuff like that. Cause I am on Zepbound right now. I've been on it for like 9 months. Although I've only gone up like 1 step in the medication. I'm only on like the 5 because we thought I was going to get surgery, but I'm going to be like, bump me up, people. Get me on the higher dose. But yeah, I'm really excited though, because I got my walker. Humans so desperately want to put people in a bucket in humanity's spectrum. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's fascinating when you meet somebody and they agree with you on like one thing and then they like totally disagree with you on another thing. And you're like, I thought that we were all a monolith and we all thought like me. And it can be disappointing and it can be interesting. Shepard, I love you, but I can't pick you up right now. It's interesting, but I also think we always need to be mindful of the fact that we could be wrong about something or about a facet of something. So I think it's always good to listen for a bit with an open mind. And then if you are like, I've been here with an open mind and my mind is like, no, then you can like go, no, I'm good. I'm good. You end up all the way at 15 milligrams, also over 100 pounds. That's amazing. Okay, I would really like to do that. I would like to do that. Y'all would be, I mean, I know that's like weird to say, y'all would be pretty shocked when I look like 100 pounds less, but like, even at what most people's very, very heavy weight is, I'm just made to be large. I was just made to be large. All right. And I do like being large. That's the shitty thing. I mean, it's not shitty that I like to be large, but it's just like, it's just annoying to be too large and not be able to do stuff. But yeah, I got a walker and I'm really excited. We're going to be, I think, like really, really trying it out for the first time. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. I was like, where's my mid-century modern plate? Because I thought I had like this mid-century modern plate and a different mid-century modern plate. I do have mid-century modern flowers coming in from PPU. All right, so I gotta decide what I'm doing. Of course, we have shiny carpet. We have shiny carpet. But we also have like this, which I think maybe I'm gonna go with that. And maybe maybe I'll do it with my neon lime green from Hit the Bottle. And maybe I'll do it on an orange background. How do we feel about that? That feels pretty good to me. That feels pretty good. Where is my Hit the Bottle green? There it is. Now, it'd be cool if this was like, they're olive-eyed. You're so right. It'd be cool if this was like avocado green. Let me look at my oranges. Let me see if there's like a fun orange. I mean, okay, there is tortoise. Ooh, oh, there came unto me a thought. There came unto me a thought. Let's see. Shepherd, I love you. But right now, I'm doing a thing. Here it is. By Danny Viana Tortoise Shell. Maybe with some gold. Or maybe with black and then gold. Shepherd John. Do you hear her? She's going fucking crazy. I need to get you a new cat tree over here. It looks like chili. Yeah, I guess it might. By the way, I kept saying I was gonna show y'all something. So I will. I've been talking about this for a while. This is the picture of me and my grandpa. This isn't actually, I have a static focus. The picture of me and my grandpa at our favorite restaurant. And I'm all like gothed out. And I have like my Union Jack bag. And my grandpa is just like an old man. And he's just like, I love my granddaughter. She's so fat and goth. My grandpa did not have an accent like that. But he would have. I could probably get like a better shot overhead. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. There's my grandpa. And circled with the ring light, a Nokia phone. Right there. Just to date the picture, there's someone's purse with a Nokia phone over here. Not my purse, not my Nokia. Just someone's Nokia. Look at us. Very nice. Isn't it nice? You can hear the ringtone, right? So cute. My husband was like, that looks like you. And I was like, yeah, it is me, actually. He's like, but I wouldn't look like that. Like, if you looked at a picture of me, like, when I was younger, I wouldn't look like that. I wouldn't look that much like myself. And I'm like, well, we're built different. Thank you. All right, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use by Danny Viana Tortoise Shell. So I think this would look really fun and like really funky. Really mid-century modern funky. My grandpa, of course, as one might imagine, had a very mid-century modern house. Tell him, yeah, okay, dude. It's true. He didn't look as much like himself as I did. But I have a face that doesn't age. All right. So, we're going to go over my nails with... I do gotta say I am happy with, like, there are things about not getting my surgery that are very good. Like, I was honestly worried that, like, I could die, you know? So I'm looking for my my dehydrator. Where did the dehydrator go? There it is. Is it? No, this is fucking glitter grabber. Where did my goddamn dehydrator go? I literally just had it when I was doing the thing. I literally just had it. Why? Oh, did I put it over here for some reason? No. Did I put it down here for some reason? No. Did I put it here? I mean, I have more dehydrator. So I'll just use this dehydrator. You know, rust-colored Crowley with matte brown glitters. Yes. Anesthesia is wild. Even people that get their things checked off healthy don't wake up from their surgeries. Exactly. Exactly. Like that, it's, you never know. You never fucking know. Oh, this is the wrong hand. So I was worried about that and complications and having to recover, and also just like there's so many things that would not have been wonderful about it, but you know, like obviously it is a loss, but you got to keep your chin up. I've always been really well with anesthesia, but yeah, like if you cannot go under anesthesia, best to not go under anesthesia. As a rule. Just as a fucking rule. It ain't good for you. I do really like the feeling, though, of like going under and then being like, oh, it's done. If it was not unsafe, I would just do it for fun. You're out of it, pukey, etc. Yeah, yeah. That can happen. That absolutely can happen. Alrighty. It's so fun that Hubs brought up that bunny bark. It's like Easter flavored, Easter themed. I don't know how you could be Easter flavored. It tastes like the body of Christ broken for you. Yeah, such a weird time jump feeling. I love it though. You've enjoyed anesthesia after this point because it's like a great nap. Then you get to be silly and dozy in front of whatever loved one is driving you home. Yeah, exactly. There are no expectations. You're like out of it, coming back, no expectations. I love that. You had half-awake brain surgery. It was neat. What? Fascinating. So many people, not so many, but like so many comparatively, in this community have had brain surgery. How was that? Like, I would love to hear more about that. That's fascinating. I'm so glad. And are you doing, I feel like we might have talked about this before, but like, you doing better? You good now? You've never been under because you love anesthetic. Yep. Well, except for the fact that you've got to be sick and also it's risky to do for your health. Highly recommend. Love doing it. But you don't want to be doing it, you know? You don't want to be doing it if you can avoid it. Your brain always seems super good to me. Hold on, I'm trying to get some more of these heckin' chonkers on my nails. By the way, I got Oblivion. And Hubs just fixed my computer so I can play it with a controller. We used to have computers that have like built-in like game pads or some shit, and it like always with Bethesda games, it always wants to like mistake the controller for like, it's always like, yeah, you're using your controller, and it's like, no, you don't want me to use my controller. You're not letting me use my controller. And it's like, yeah, I am. I support controllers. But like, I'm totally supportive of controllers. You're like, prove it. Right? Isn't it nice? Let's see. You're better, but not good. You're permanently disabled with something called generalized dystonia. But I got deep brain stimulation surgery, which basically saved your life. That's amazing. There's somebody else here, and I talked about them. They're not always around, but I talked about them in my taking pictures of your nails video. And she also, it might be the same, but she has like half of her body is like more or less paralyzed. I don't think it's totally paralyzed, but like she definitely lacks like fine motor skills on one side of her body, but she still takes fantastic nail pictures. She learned to paint with her other hand and takes fantastic nail pictures. So really like such a inspiration. Such inspiration. Hello, Allie. Hello. I need to go pick up, I think that your package arrived at the post office. I need to go pick it up. You're so pissed. You just got the violation notice from the HOA for modification of the building. They're claiming they installed my cable because they claim they drilled a hole, which is not accurate. And that, yes, they did drill a hole when it was first installed in 2012. That blows. Yeah, I agree. HOAs can go fuck themselves. They absolutely can. I know a number of people who are dealing with HOAs. Go to Mars with Elon. Absolutely. I know a number of people who live in like condos who are dealing with HOAs that are like incapable or unwilling to go into people's houses who are having like massive leaks. Like ruining the houses beneath them. And like, I ain't a narc, but I feel if it's a legal thing, I feel like if your house is literally ruining somebody else's house, if you're literally damaging their property and like causing floods and you're living in a condo, your HOA should be allowed to enter. Your HOA cited us for a dirty window, saying it was a matter of public safety. What the fuck? Yeah. HOAs are fucked. Luckily, we do not have one. And so far, it's been good. Dystonia is like Parkinson's, and that's a neurological movement disorder, but instead of shaking, the muscles constantly contract, leading to painful positions and cramps. Your brain is misfiring, sending constant messages out, which has the DBS wires inserted in your brain, partially disrupt. That's amazing. Brains are so wild. But yeah, Aurora said they were rooted in racism. I think that some of them aren't about that anymore, but yeah, that makes sense. A lot of that bullshit is about that. Not that I'm trying to like be like, yeah, HOAs. In condos, they make sense because like, you know, someone has to take care of the walls and shit. But when they don't take care of the walls and shit, then it's like, what use are you? What is the point? But no, HOAs suck. Like, my mom was dealing with a lot of issues with, like, her health. When I was younger, they were always, like, not willing to... Well, eventually she did, like, yell at them. Like, they kept being like, you need to, like, make sure your garbage is in at, like, a certain time, whatever. And she, like, finally was like, I'm disabled and blah, blah, blah. And, like, you need to get off my ass. And they finally were like, okay. You live in a condo, but the HOA has never sent a violation to anyone. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That sounds good. Like I said, if you're in like, there it fucking is. Wait, no, this is still the glitter grabber. Y'all, what's it like to not constantly lose things? Asking for a friend. Seinfeld voice, what's the deal with HOAs? Exactly. Exactly. I have wanted a Seinfeld voice so much recently. I, like any other patriotic American, hate Jerry Seinfeld, but sometimes you gotta be like, what's the deal? Yeah, condo townhouse. See, so I had a medieval steel crown. What? Drilled into your skull to keep you still. Oh my God. They had to wake you up for so often to make sure they were not affecting other parts of your brain. These electromagnetics, they detect where the wires should go, which comes out as static in both noise and on monitor. They get closer to misfiring neurons as static goes up, hitting a rad patch with your Geiger counter, like hitting a rad patch with your Geiger counter on. It's so fucking cool that I know what the human brain sounds like. That's fucking wild. Sucks you had to go through that, but that's fucking metal as fuck. That's amazing. But now you get to say this kind of shit, you know? You're 90% sure the family that used to live across the street from us was an informant for the HOA. They would send their kids to ride around on golf carts all the time with a little clipboard. Cringe. That's cringe, Danny. That's cringe. Some people are just obsessive. Oh my God. Oh my God. So in my mom's housing community, my mom like lives by kind of like a path, like a walking path, and that path had like no lights, and people were like meeting up behind her house, like probably to smoke weed or to sell drugs, whatever, and her dogs would bark at them, and she like was not feeling safe with people doing that. And so she was trying to get them to put lights here. She's like, why are there not lights here? And so she was going to these meetings trying to get them to put lights in these areas, and we would hear the wildest bullshit. Like, there was this old man who was like obsessed with like the kids who had like a swim team in the pool, and he would go on and on and on. I think they were called the Red Hots. He would go on and on and on about how like the Red Hots were terrorizing everybody, and that we needed to have adult swim times at the pool. And this pool was not a busy pool. This pool was and the Red Hots did not use it for very long periods of time. And they also gave a lot of money to like the HOA to be able to keep using it. And then like at one point, this person was like, you act like the Red Hots are some sort of terrorist organization. And he was like, they are. I was like, wow, okay, dude. They did eventually put lights and stuff. Red Hot's violence gang, yeah. But the Red Hots are always causing trouble. They're always bombing this man's house. That's what we didn't know, was that like they were like Dennis the Menace style, but worse. Like they were like breaking into his house in like ski masks and just fucking shit up. If this is my mom, I swear to God. No. She like clockwork calls me during stream, and I'm just like, you know, I stream on Fridays, but apparently she doesn't. I know it's like not worth it, but I got good stories. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Wish you didn't have the story, but at least you got the story. But you do got them, so use them. Your battery hangs off your clavicle on your chest. You charge yourself every 2 days. Although you can go about 2 weeks without your battery dying. Oh my God. Now you want to donate money to the Red Hots. Oh my God. That'd be so amazing. I don't even know if they're still there anymore. This was years ago. You did your PhD on the electrical stimulation of language areas of the brain in people with strokes to improve their language problems. Carolyn, that's insane. That's amazing. We have so many cool freaking like scientists. I swear to God. They turned me into a newt. I got better. How to discuss a Nightmare on Elm Street marathon with the wifey. That is amazing. You are a real cyborg. My friend came to our house like years ago and was just like, okay, question. If you guys could like have any sort of bionic cyborg part, what would it be? And so we were like, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. And we're like, what about you? And he was like, fridge legs. He was like 100% all in. Fridge legs. And we were like, well, all right then. You get the fridge legs. And pushing in my nail polish so it doesn't like lump out on the side. Might be a short stream today, by the way. We'll see. But sometimes you just gotta have a chill day with chill nail art. Such a cute polish. Eyes, you don't want eyes. More? More eyes? It's fine, you have issues with both genetic and injury. Fair enough. Biggest thing here is the HOA is trash. We pay so much and we don't even get snow removal. What the fuck? What the fuck? You hear the second movie is quote queer, but you don't remember. Swimming child terrorists. You gotta watch out for the swimming child terrorists, especially if you have a moat. I just like how you said eyes. But yes, replacing your eyes. That's a good one. That's a good one. What would I want bionic? Bionic back would be great. I don't have a particularly bad back, but a bionic back would be great. I'm like pretty satisfied with all of my major functions, except for like ones I don't know. Like, it'd be cool to like, you know, bionic feet. I want feet that like really like didn't get tired and really supported my body, because then I could get like as much exercise as I want. Because that's like one of my biggest like points of failure is that my feet do not like, I have like kind of a weird, I got some weird toes. They're weird. And then also I'm very heavy. So it's like the first thing to give out is my feet. So that's what I would want. See, when they implanted my second wire, they damaged your first wire, which made your right arm flop around out of your control for about 6 months. It sucks. Sorry, I'm laughing. I hope you understand that that sucks and is also kind of funny to hear. So they figured it out. They got me in for another time to repair that wire, which never got repaired all the way. So you have exposed wiring in your skull forever, which is bad. Oh my God. You're not allowing yourself to have a horseshoe magnet because you're scared. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh my God. That's insane. Okay. It was really funny. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Every once in a while, somebody says something and I just gotta laugh about it. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. But, and thank goodness usually the other person also laughs. And it's just like, you gotta laugh about it sometimes. You know, and you do gotta laugh. Like, I feel like some people don't agree with me. And it's valid when it comes to you. You know, however you need to feel about, or do feel, just do. Need to feel whatever. You cannot control how you feel. You just can't. But I find it very soothing and healing to make jokes about shit, about me, about other people. But I like being kind to people. So if they're like, do not, I'm like, ooh, well, not. Thank you for telling me to not. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. You're a nervous laugher. Oh my God, same. Oh my God. I had an old friend who told like a racist joke one time. And like, I like nervously laughed and they were like, well, people told me not to say that, but you're laughing about it. And I regret my entire life that I wasn't like, yeah, I'm laughing because I'm fucking nervous, you asshole. Like, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? I'm going to shake this up. You will not ever have to get your eyes dilated or worry about any sort of eye issues. That is absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. Sometimes you laugh, you find something horrifying or shockingly inappropriate. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was an uncomfortable laugh, not a funny laugh. We're not laughing, haha. We're laughing, oh God, get me out of this car. That was the laugh. That's what we're laughing about. All right. We use a piece of tape on this stamper because, you know, it's more eco-friendly. Sorry. I'm still thinking about that post that I saw about, like, eco-friendly nail arting and how I was just like, this is like your opinion, man. And I don't actually think that your opinion is in any way based in fact. Just don't touch my mobility device without your permission because that's very rude. Absolutely. And I'll be probably too shy to say anything, but I'll totally talk shit about you to my husband. Look, everyone's allowed to talk shit about other people to their partner. That's not talking behind someone's back. That is an extension of, especially if you're married. That's an extension. That's you. You're just talking to another you. I'm so I've already said it, but I'm so excited. Speaking of mobility devices, my freaking walker. Going to the beach tomorrow. We're going to the boardwalk. We're not going on the actual beach, but I have all-terrain wheels. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able, because the thing is that so often when I go somewhere, just walking to like the location is hard enough for me. And then oftentimes, like, because I like going to theme parks and stuff, there's just a lot of standing around and waiting. You know? And it's like, I could be doing this sitting down. We're going to start with black, and then I'm going to go in with gold. And I'm going to try to, like, line them up. This might not pick up because I took a little too long. No, it picked up perfectly. You might not be able to see this right now, but it's just because I don't want to adjust my... Oh, wait, no. My focus was working there. Fantastic. Strange. Strange and unusual. No. Did I fuck up my nail? No. I did not fuck up my nail. Huzzah. Yeah, primary duty of a partner is to hear all the shit talk. Exactly. Exactly. My spouse is much nicer than me, and I value that so much. So I feel like I do it less than a lot of people, but still. If somebody, like, I never count the spouse. I never count the spouse. Yeah, Boogles and you are one guy, like Super Mario twins. Exactly. Exactly. Your mom can walk, but standing for more than a minute or two is really painful for her. Yeah, my mom as well. Thank you, Short Nail Arts. I hope it also opens hella doors for me. I think it will. You know, like, and I've said this a million times, but I'll say it a million times more. I am so fucking excited to go see Priest in August and, like, be able to sit between the bands. Because I love dancing. I love dancing. So I want to stand up between, you know, when bands are performing, I want to dance. I want to rub this butt all up on husbando. But it's hard. When your legs are going to fucking give out. Yeah. Walking in the sand is difficult without mobility issues. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so excited. I've got a dress and a crop top in the mail, and I have to decide. I don't know how well they're gonna fit. I think they're both, like, slightly too small for me, but we'll see. And we'll see what size I am when the concert happens. But I'm hoping that the dress, to my eyes, this looks fantastic. But you're probably going to see it better on these. I guess I can just like play a little. But yeah, I got a shirt dress with some embroidery. And then I also have a leather collar, like a leather priest collar. I think I'll... That's true. And like, I actually might do that. There. Look how cute. Just gotta, do I have my, I got out that, there it is. So I need to go buy more of those. Yes, that thumb says you'll find a cigarette vending machine here. Exactly. Exactly, the dream. The dream. I'm just proving my point that even an old busted K&I Weed Whacker, which is what this brush is better than any other cleanup brush. It really is. It's so good. What you painted and you missed it? Well, I still have 400 other fingers to go. It is so fucking good. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I've been interested into muted tones recently, and honestly, like, I kind of don't know who I am anymore, but we're vibing. You know, every few years, I feel like I kind of like go through a bit of a transition, but then still kind of stay the same. And then I come back. You know, I feel like it's good to stay a bit fluid. You gotta stay a bit fluid with your identity, or else, you know, risk becoming conservative. That's a risk I'm not willing to take. It's giving the mob still runs the casino. I love that. I love that. Put the mobs where they belong. Running the casino. Oh no! I'm gonna have to redo that. So funny. Like, Nikki, my BFF Nikki does not stream anymore. But she might again someday. If you caught her when she did, she would say stuff like, "It's so good!" Or like, "Oh no!" And the other day I saw something so good, and I was like, as Nikki would say, "It's so good!" It's giving wood panel everywhere. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. I guess I will just throw this away. Okay. So. Cleaned off my stamper. Important part of stamping. Cleaning off your stamper. And, all right. There we go. Clean off the stamper. I don't know where. Oh, it's on the floor. My little, like, horizontal roller. I gotta reactivate chat. Why? Hold on. My chat deactivated. I must reactivate the chat. Docs chat. I can't look back at it here, though. Dean Martin used to stay here. Dean Martin did dirty things on these nails. Oh my god. Was Dean Martin hot? I don't know enough about Dean Martin, and not even a picture can really tell you, you know? Cause being hot isn't a look, it's a vibe. I mean, a picture can tell you if someone's hot, but like it can't guarantee. Okay, that was not at all. This was a mess. This was a big no. These nails have been inside Dean Martin. Fun fact about me is I have fingered Dean Martin. Still don't know if he's hot. It was through a glory hole. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was very explicit. Why? Okay. Let me I have to. Dean Martin's ghost is like, how fucking dare you? I'm gonna ruin these stamps for you. He's here blowing on the fucking stamping plate, making sure it doesn't work. This is what happened when you make jokes about fingering the butt of the Rat Pack. That does kind of sound like I'm calling Dean Martin the butt of the Rat Pack. I am just not getting a clean scrape, but I do think that this one is good enough. There we go. There we go. We did it. We got it. Hello, Kadachi. Dean Martin home manicure. Bring back the not safe for work manis just to bring back a Dean Martin's whole manicure. Oh, glory holes. Your Oma and Oppo used to live near Palm Springs and La Quinta. They love to point out the mob-run places where Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin hung out. I love that. Pictures are having a dirty lie these days, all the photoshopping. Very true. And worse than photoshopping. Someone wanted to Photoshop me some Dean Martin hole. Could film some holes, just saying. I feel like whenever Hubs like stops looking at Discord, he just like turns to me and is like, could film some cheeks, just saying. Because that's what my Discord says. That's what my status on Discord is right now. Could film some cheeks, just saying. I feel like when you live in like, oh, that wasn't the right color. Y'all, my brain is too small today for the stamping. Kadachi, how are you doing? I'm so happy that you've said hi before the very end of my stream. I always love it when that happens. Just saying. Okay. Can we get all the pieces off? This is my problem. I want to use one lint roller for like an entire mani. But then the lint roller stops being sticky. And then I'm just left with a few things. Preparing for cat vacation. Floof will be delivered tomorrow. Oh my god, you're getting a new cat? That's incredible. I love a cat. Okay, sorry. I'm just whining because my stamper wouldn't come clean. I was like, confess. It was like, no. All right, all right, all right. Okay, I'm gonna do this the other way this time. Then we're gonna clean this off. Do you have a name for the kitty yet? My mom and I went to a jewelry making class, and like the lady teaching it to us was like, "Do you two have cats?" And my mom was like, "I have a dog." And then I was like, "I have a cat." And then she just like, totally ignored my mom's thing about the dog. And then was like, "A cat?" And I'm like, I see where your loyalties lie. Hamlet! Oh my god! Wait, so is this a cat you already have? Or like, what is up with this cat? Okay, there we go. I scraped harder this time. And yes, I do think that that was like the trick. You think that was... Yes. What was needed. All right. All right. Everything off. You just got 2 more fingers, Stephanie. You could do it. You can do it. Okay, okay, okay. Black polish. Scrape real hard. Pick it up. And we'll do this one this way again. There we go. Got whole finger in there. Wait, hold on, let me see. Yes. Pass the cat. Wait, does Dean still have these fingers? No, these fingers are mine. He'll be staying with us the next week and will be taken home then. I see, I see. Well, I hope you enjoy your time with the kitty. I have to have kitties 24/7, 365. Always kitty. All right. There we go. There we go. There's a little bit of black in the middle of this one, but I think that it's going to be fine. I think it's just going to be fine. Can I take some tape? Because that finger looks ridiculous. Can we... Yes. Can we remove it? Let's remove it. This shit around the edges. Remove it. There we go. Now I'll turn this around. Remove more from the edges. There we go. There we go. He's basically the cat of your in-laws. Every time they go on vacation, he ends up with us. Oh, I see. Your cat-in-law. Your friends have a grand dog. My mom considers, like, our cats to be, like, her grand cats and my sister's dog to, like, be her grand dog. Because we don't... There's no kids in this family. Nobody had kids. So you gotta make do. Your daughter's dog. I see, I see. Yes. Can I please have you take this thing? I just keep putting it on. There we go. I'm like, I keep putting it on here, and it keeps not taking it off. It keeps just leaving it on. I kind of want to do black nails on my other hand, actually. Just like, maybe a fun finish. I think I just want like black nails. I mean, that'd be very cool. All right, all right. One last nail. One last one. One little spark. Okay. Let's like do it this way. Here we go. Got a little bit on the hit the bottle. Sometimes you just have a black nail vibe. I think your in-laws like their granddogs more than their granddaughters, and I love them for that. That makes sense, though. You're the secondary cat mom. I would say I'm the primary cat parent in these parts. Hubs takes more care of our outdoor cat. We have a cat that like just like kind of like started coming into our backyard, and we've never like, we got it fixed and we still feed it, but it just kind of like lives outside. I kind of fucked up that diamond over here. That's fine. Its name is Freesia Vakadu. Non-binary, because we couldn't figure out its sex. And then we took it to go get fixed, and we thought we would look at the receipt and be like, oh, I see. They spayed it or they neutered it. But it said, like, sterilization, sex unknown. I'm like, you didn't know? You were all up in there and you didn't find out? I guess not. So we have a little legitimately non-binary cat. And maybe an intersex cat, but if it was intersex, what did they do to it? And we took something out, but who knows what it was. It was its appendix. Oh, that old thing? Who needs it? All right, all right, all right. Let us... Sorry. I was just like... I need to clean this plate. They had to open up another thing of cotton balls. There we go. There we go. Based on the size and coloring, I would guess girl, but they probably just took your we don't know at drop off and just never bothered updating the computer entry. Amazing. Yeah, how do you sterilize that knowing the sex? They just Listerine in there. They use Lysol. Yeah. Fruit Bat helped us find and name Freesia Vakadu. I do just call them Freesh. When I'm walking inside and I see them, I'm like, hey, Freesh. Yeah, I think you're probably right about them being a girl. But I am also satisfied just having a non-binary cat. I guess probably the person who, like, filled out our form was not involved, presumably, with the actual, you know, procedure. So maybe they just legit did not know. And we're like, well, they did something. But you know what? It's none of our business what Free Shivakadu's sex is. It's none of our damn business. Alrighty. I think these are... Could I have focused this better? Probably. But regardless, where is it? There we go. Aren't they so cute? Like, these nails are so damn cute. Would they be more readable with a solid color? Yeah, I think so. But I just really feel like I did this polish justice. Let's go in with a smudge-free top coat. Thank you, thank you. And then we'll go in with a quick dry. Oh, if I had my... Do I don't know if I have my cuticula top coat up here. But if I did, I could use it on my nails. Because I'm not like, these need quick dry. Thank you. When you got from your friend's birthday last night, I saw a creeper, a neighborhood stray, walking around. He came into your patio. You petted him for a bit. And he sprayed on a bag of potting soil and left. And I was like, well, yeah, that will happen. Like, what a fucking asshole. Male cats, I feel like, they come in like two varieties and also the same variety, just like at two different times. They're like big, lumpy, like loose teddy bears. And also major assholes. Just like super soaker full of cat pee. Basically. Once these cats pass, I may or may not ever get a boy cat again. We'll see. We'll see. I do love their snuggles, but all of my girls have been much better with the litter box. So. And I know people have stories about their girls not being great with the litter box. But that has been my experience. And I'm the one piloting this body. I'm the one piloting this life. Okay, we need a nail polish for the other hand. I would like a black-based polish. So I'm gonna look at my polishes and see what I got. Let's see. Can't pull it out that much. I do like that one a lot. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Let's do Amy. One of your cats has been marking outside the litter box. You missed him as your boy, but you've caught them, haven't caught them in the act. Who's the worst, Amy? Or am I missing somebody's comments? Oh, cat spraying, yes. Oh, not she's the worst, Ugh the worst. I see. Yeah. I pee outside the litter box. Unfortunately, just about every time. I tend to make it to the toilet, though. Earth Girl, use the box. Don't, like, inflict your dirty little fetish onto Earth Girl. Earth Girl, use the box. I want to watch. Am I grabbing anything from the Holo Taco sale tomorrow? Did not realize there was a Holo Taco sale. And I don't know. Y'all wanna... Maybe we can do a little bit of shopping. Maybe we can see what they got. And and I'll see if there's anything that's like really catching my eye. Cause I don't know, fuck, maybe. You need Sandpit Turtle to feel comfortable. Oh my god, you gotta get the cats a Sandpit Turtle litter box. I did find, Danny, I think you mentioned someone 3D printing a Sandpit Turtle, and then I was looking through my saved STLs on my mini factory and realized that one of them was a Sandpit Turtle. And I was like, surprise Pikachu face. I never remember what I save. I'm hoping, so I just finished my troll. For the mini club. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use out the door today. Then, now I have to start on my mom's Mother's Day present, which is a Hobbit hole. Specifically Bag End, after Frodo has moved out, and he gives it to Sam. There's going to be a little Sam, and there's going to be a little Rosie Cotton and their little baby. But when I'm done with that, I'm finally going to be painting Eros, that sexy miniature. And I'm probably going to be sculpting flowers into his pauldron. And then I think in July is when my 3D modeling class starts. Might be in June, actually. So hopefully I will be able to start making my own miniatures. I'm very excited. Let's see. Check my phone about the HT sale. I will. You've been putting Puppy training pants out of the box. Isn't your favorite, but it makes it easy to clean up. Absolutely. They're releasing orange frosted metal. It looks amazing. Yes, I saw that. I don't really like the Holo Taco frosted metal formula though. I never have, even before it like got fucked up. Even before like Cold Shoulder got fucked up. I'm like, I thought I was reading that's what you did in your old man. Your old guy started aiming his pee outside the box, and I'm just like, your old guy? I think Shepard's actually been doing some business outside the box, but I think that's been like a 100% accident. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. The Bag End. It is complex. Yeah. Everything I said is complex. The young girl that was shown with Sam and Rosie, yes, was Sean Astin's kid. Yes. I learned about that by looking up, what's his name? Not looking up, but watching videos about fan fiction. The, like, Lord of the Rings and then Harry Potter cult leader. That's wild. Strange Eons has a video about when he was when he was running the like Lord of the Rings cult. And I've heard a little bit about his Harry Potter cult days. You call your husband your old guy and we're working hard on it. You grossed yourself out. That's so fucking funny. So fucking funny. Hello, Jane. Hello, hello. Your husband pees outside the litter box, but it's okay because you put down the pads. It's fine. That's what I do, and my husband pees outside the litter box. You would join a Lord of the Rings cult. This cult's not, it wasn't good. It wasn't like a good cult. It wasn't a fun cult. It wasn't like Midsummer, okay? It was like some lame dude who would like claim that he spoke like that he spoke like the Middle Earth common like Hobbit language, and that he was like his brain was like a conduit for like for the characters, and he's like, I'm actually like the real Merryweather. And then later he claimed that he was actually Elijah Wood, that like Elijah Wood's soul was like in his body. Cat medicine time. And he tried to start like this gardening project in New York because he knew that Sean Astin was like really involved in like 9/11 restoration and support and stuff like that. And so he made like this, like, I think it was called Project Eleanor after like Sam's kid in The Hobbit, or it might have been, or in a Lord of the Rings, or it might have been his actual child, I'm not sure. And like Sean Astin did get involved. He did like, but like everything went so horribly, and he was like apparently really nice, but he like took them aside and was like, this is fucked up, man. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Let me share the video, because whatever I'm saying is not as interesting as what Strange Eons put together, which is, you know, kind of like, obviously nothing's as good as what Strange Eons has put together. Oh, it was called Bit of Earth was their website. Bit of Earth. Yeah, it's 2-hour video. Actually, I have another. Sean Astin is a real one. Yeah, that like, so basically, like, the reason this started is because like this cult leader was actually from all accounts a very good fic writer. Was a very good writer. People loved this writer. And then, so they had like a website, and the website was called Bit of Earth, and they wrote like Sam Frodo Hobbit porn. And that's what this all springboarded off of. So just really funny knowing he was actually involved. But yeah, from all accounts, Sean Astin is absolutely a real one. Just a gem, just a gem. And I also have a shorter video about it that I recommend. I really like this creator, Atrocity Guide. I haven't watched their like more recent videos because, well, I watched the one a year ago. But there's a few more recent ones I haven't watched because, like, I don't know, they just didn't really, I just wasn't that interested. I didn't watch the ones about like the animators or the forced action filmmakers, but a lot of their old ones are really short. Here we go. This is an 11-minute one that goes over, I think, a little bit of the Hobbit one and then a little bit of the Harry Potter one. So that's a little bit shorter. Should it be a bit of Middle Earth? Perhaps. Sean, my man, you gotta Google someone before you give them money. This was before that was that easy. And I think he mostly gave them time. I think mostly he just gave them time. He actually helped them out later, too. Like, ugh. You gotta, there's so much that happened, and I don't even remember half of it. So go watch those videos, throw them on while you're cooking or something, and just enjoy how crazy it all is. This is Amy by Glisten and Glow. Glisten and Glow, one of 2 fucking brands you're allowed to know I'm using. I believe that they are now living with their parents and are getting therapy. But like, they gotta be probably at least 40 by now. Because I'm 37, I'm 38. Jesus, I just turned 38. And they were a little bit older than me. When these movies came out and stuff. So, who knows? But yeah, I do know a really nice thing though is that his girlfriend was, you know, really wrapped up in this cult, and with him, you know, like, cause like it was a cult. He did do cult stuff, like, you know, high control. It was a high control group. But of course, people came and went and whatever. And the one person he always was with was this chick. And like, everyone seemed to think that she was pretty nice, that she was pretty cool, and we're like wondering why this was all happening. And so basically, like, what happened is they decided that they were going to like seek asylum at the Canadian border for this long story, but like it sounds crazy and also was crazy. They were just American citizens. It was like 20 years ago, whatever. So they like walked all the way to the Canadian border, and the Canadian, like, they didn't even have their like passport or anything. And it's not even that they couldn't get a passport. It's just that like their minds were just like not, they weren't thinking it through is what was happening. And so she ended up calling her mom, and her mom was like, I will help you, but you have to come home for a month. You have to come home for a month, and you have to go to therapy. And the mom had been like, the mom was such a real one as well. This chick's mom had like realized what was happening to her daughter and was like, she is in a cult and I can't get her out of that cult. Like, I can't tell her that and have her come home. So the best thing that I can do is like be ready for her to come home. So she already had like a therapist like ready that was like about cult deprogramming. And so like she brought like the daughter home and it was like, you have to like go to therapy. And like almost immediately the daughter was like, holy shit, what was I doing? So that was a success story for sure. It's so nice when you see parents understand what being a good supportive parent is, you know? Understanding what they can actually do to help and what they can't do, you know? Right? Someone with a surprising amount of their shit together. Yeah. I'm not a parent, but as a parent, there are things you can do and there's things that you can't do. Sometimes your kids are just going to make a decision and you're going to be like, that's a bad decision, and you can't fix it. But you can, you know, be there to support them when the time comes. And if you've done your job, the time will likely come. All right. I'm going to be putting on Glitter Grabber because this is a reflective polish, very chonky. Very hate adulting as well. Putting your head in the sand in that way is just gonna make it easier. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Hate adulting, but you don't think the Canadian authorities are gonna scrub your shower? Yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, parenting is really rough. Yeah. Obviously, I don't even know the half of it. My cats hardly make any decisions at all. They do make many decisions I disagree with, but like, they're not big ones. They're like, fuck, I really wish you hadn't jumped on the counter. Fuck, I really wish you hadn't peed on those pants that I wanted to wear. It's not like, oh my God, you lost all your money in a scam or something, or like you're with a horrible boyfriend. Phone calls are your big one. That is trouble. Yeah. Paperwork stuff, Allie. Yep. Yep. My biggest adulting trouble is probably putting things away or having a place to put things away. Oh, I forgot to put on Glitter Grabber. Oh well. Well, we'll just do the thumb without Glitter Grabber, and we'll do Glitter Grabber on the rest of the nails. So you respond to emails or texts times in your head and don't realize you didn't respond for real. That's valid. That's so valid. Phone calls are difficult. It was funny the other day, like I was bringing something in. I was like bringing in a piece of terrain. And I asked my husband, like, where should I put this? And I was standing at the kitchen table or the like dining room table that like already was covered in stuff and like didn't have enough room to eat on it. And I was like, where should I put this? Here? Should I put this here? And I feel like I just felt the ADHD flowing through me completely at that moment. It was like, where should I put this thing? We have a game room where it has been put away for days, where it goes. And then we have this kitchen table that we like need to eat on that like has stuff that I haven't cleaned off of it for like weeks. But I don't want to put it away where it goes. Should I just put it here? Should I just leave it here? And I was just like, this is the problem. Is that for some reason, I'm like, it's going to be so much harder to walk to that other room, open the door, and put it down and come back. But I'm going to put this right here. Exactly, my ADHD. Exactly. Yeah. I had never heard myself, like, have ADHD out loud before. in that particular way. Because I am always looking at, like, my surroundings, and it's like, why is it always so messy? And it's because my brain's just like the easiest place, the fastest, the place right here. Should I just put it down on the floor right next to where I'm standing? Because right now, that seems like the only option is to put it down on the floor right where I'm standing. And it's been taking a long time for me to realize that, like, I'm really not lazy. Like, I'm really not lazy. I get a lot of shit done. And I make a huge mess. And I can do cleaning. But it's just like... I just, like, forget half of the process of, like, half of the things that I'm doing. So I would like to work on, like, the habit. It's a lack of dopamines. What a weird thing. What a weird thing for dopamine to do, you know? I'm so sorry that you had that issue with cleaning, Rahara. I used to have bigger issues with cleaning, and it's been... I'm not perfect, but I'm a little better. I used to really not like cleaning with my spouse because, like, I had some issues from the past where I would clean with people, and I felt like it was never done. I felt like, you know, I was being judged the whole time and stuff like that. And over time, I've learned to kind of disconnect that, but ain't easy. Ain't easy. Gonna head off. We do not have a movie night tonight. Do not have a movie night. Yeah. Cleaning should give dopamines. That seems fair. A thing was accomplished. Cleaning can give dopamines, but yeah, in the midst of it, usually not. Now that I'm the kind of person who can allow myself to, like, just clean a little bit, I'm better at cleaning, but yeah. It's still a struggle. Big time. Big time. Sunday is PPU bingo. You are welcome, Allie. Are you heading out, Allie? I'm not totally done yet, so I'm not heading out just yet. But I will be very, very shortly. You get the edge. I need to finish writing my name on my troll that I made. I wrote my name on it once, and then it didn't look right because I used this marker that didn't look right. And then I did it again, and I accidentally misspelled my own name, which I'm like, that shouldn't be legal, shouldn't be allowed. And then, you know, and then I had to come stream. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, I wrote Stephane instead of Stephanie. Yay! Thank you, Short Nail Arts. On Sunday would be great. Anytime on Sunday would be fantastic. Thank you, thank you. All right, here are the nails. Little bit of like chill nail art, and then just like a nice, pretty polish. I think go together quite well. Looking lovely. Thank you. Yeah, it's been issues. You need a break, and bingo is only once a month. Yes. Understandable. Do whatever you need to do, but of course we would love to see you at bingo. Thank you. Thank you, nailed it, guys. Thank you. Get like into the camera there. Feeling very dark, moody, and also mid-century and funky, which is what I was going for today. All right, everybody, I'm gonna take some pictures of these, and then I will see you all on Sunday, and then I'll be back on Friday after that. So a week from today, and a week from today, we are also looking good. Dean Martin hole. We need the nice nails to properly put them in Dean Martin's hole. We're going to be watching Moon next week. Next Friday, we're going to be watching Moon, starring Sam Rockwell and a person who left Hollywood in disgrace. But you don't see his face, so we're just going to pretend it's not there. All right. I love you all. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye.